Welcome to PC Gaming Tech Summary. I'm your host Gamer, and today we look at how to choose a laptop. Even though it's mid-2021, this video should be relevant in the future, in the years to come, because I'm going to help you analyze the laptop listing so that you can interpret it and know if it's a possibility for yourself, okay? So let's get into it. The first thing is to decide what are the different things the laptop will be used for. I'm going to assume gaming is one of those and that you want ray tracing cores on the GPU, graphics processing unit, or video graphics card. Next, can you plug in your laptop most of the time? Higher end graphics processing uses up more battery. Let's use an example. Acer Predator Helios 300 gaming laptop, Intel i7-10750H, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 laptop, GPU 15.6-inch Full HD, 144Hz, 3 milliseconds, IPS display, 16 gigabytes DDR4, 512 gigabytes of NVMe SSD, Wi-Fi 6, RGB keyboard. Okay, that is a mouthful. The Intel i7-10750H is the CPU model number, the central processing unit. So we want to take that i7-10750H and Google it. What do we come up with? All right, it's a 10th generation. Okay, it's a mobile, which means laptop CPU, and it's 14 nanometers, and it is 6 cores, 12 threads. So we want at least 6 cores, so that's good, and it can go up to 5 gigahertz, which is quite fast. Okay. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 laptop GPU. We will check what GPU graphics processing unit it has. For ray tracing, you want a 2060 or higher, which also includes a 3050 and higher, such as a 3060, 3070, etc. The RTX in the RTX 3060 stands for ray tracing, which is a way to draw and estimate where light rays should go. 15.6-inch Full HD means that the size is measured diagonally from corner to corner. 15.6 inches, and a Full HD means that it's 1080p screen resolution, which is 1920 pixels wide and 1080 pixels tall. A pixel is a square. (144 Hz, 3 millisecond IPS display. Now the screen is 144 Hz, so it can display up to 144 FPS, frames per second, which is good for multiplayer first-person shooters. 3 milliseconds equals 0.003 seconds response time. This gives you an idea when you click the mouse how long it takes to see the action on the screen. IPS in-plane switching display is the type of screen which we won't and don't need to go into today. 16 gigabyte DDR4 is the amount of RAM, random access memory. We need 16 for games and more for video editing. 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD. This is the amount of storage you have. 0.512 terabytes. This will only hold around 4 large games. The NVMe drive looks similar to this. It's about the size of a stick of gum. Wi-Fi 6, this is the modern Wi-Fi of 2021, and it will work with earlier versions. RGB keyboard, red, green, blue, lighting under the keys of the keyboard. Here's an example of product description for this laptop notebook gaming computer. Acer Predator Helios 300 with the model number. Gaming laptop comes with these high-level specs. 10th generation, Intel i7. This 10 here means 10th generation. So 11th generation one from this year would be an 11. It's got 6 cores. Okay, it operates at a 2 gigahertz frequency, and it boosts up to 5. It's got the 15.6-inch Full HD 1080p display. Okay, 144 refresh rate, can go up to 144 frames per second. 3 millisecond refresh time. Okay, 300 nit brightness. It's overclockable GPU, the 3060. It's only 6 gigabytes, okay, of video memory. And it's got 16 gigabyte of DDR4 memory at 2,933 megahertz. That's just fine. If you want to do video editing, then, like I said, you want to upgrade that RAM to 32 gigabyte. And I don't know if you can exchange it with Amazon. And you may just have to try and sell that like on eBay or something, the old 16 gigabyte. 512 gigabyte NVMe SSD. And it's got one other slot available for another NVMe. So you can get some additional fast storage. Such as that Barracuda, the Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte would work great in there. All right. And there is a setup process when you put a brand new NVMe into your computer, into your motherboard. There is a setup process. I do have a video on it. And I'll put it in the description below. So that's the other thing to keep in mind when you're buying a laptop is the battery life. With more gaming graphics, it's gonna use more of the battery, but imagine in the next few years the battery technology is gonna get a lot better. If you see some specs that aren't consistent, there are ways to check her out, okay? So here it says the hard drive's 128 gigabyte SSD. Well, everything else says it's not. It's a 512 NVMe, right? So if you scroll down to the questions and answers, customer questions and answers, in the title it says 512 gigabyte SSD, but in the spec it says 128. Which is it? The laptop comes with a 512 gigabyte SSD, and that's from the supplier, Quickspeed Tech, okay, the seller. Does it connect with a portable monitor? Well, we won't go into that. I'm sure it does. If you want to like game at 4K and 60 FPS, 60 hertz, you could take an HDMI cable and you should be able to plug that into the laptop and then plug it into your TV, 4K TV, and use that as the monitor. Okay, can you upgrade both RAM modules, or is it one soldered on the motherboard? This Predator laptop has 2 memory slots, each supporting 16 gigabytes, so you can have up to 32 gigabytes total. Okay. I'll put a few listings in the description below, as well as on our website, www.pcgamingtechsummary.com. And don't forget, you'll be seeing me in the next video.